Are You OK Day means a lot to myself and my family. My uncle took his own life back in 2018, and so suicide prevention and mental health help just, as you can see, I'm getting emotional. It means a lot to our family, and I think it's really important to ask those questions, and I think it's great having a day to be asking these questions, but it needs to be an everyday thing. And I think back in 2018, my family and I realised that we probably don't ask each other enough, and we've definitely made a conscious effort to do that, and I think we all tell each other that we love each other a lot more these days as well.
Resilience is a really important thing for all technical officials due to the environment that we officiate in. It's really important to have mentors that you can go and speak to if you do experience something that's not great on the floor. It's also really important to remember that when people are yelling at you, they're only yelling at you because you're a referee. It's not because of what you did or who you are. So I always say that to young referees.
Hobbies are really important. I think making sure you've got something outside of what you do, whether it be work or sport or anything else, making sure you have something away, making sure you take time to have connections away from what you do as well. So like for myself, I have a lot of obviously basketball connections, but making sure I take that time to connect with family or high school friends or friends that I've got away from that. So you do have that time to shut down and not have to be 24/7 about what you're working towards.
Probably the biggest mental health aspect that creeps into a sporting setting would be people's inability to disassociate their personality and their authenticity from their sport or their sporting personality. So a lot of our young people tend to associate themselves as basketballers. And so when they don't perform well on the basketball floor, it can impact their self-worth. And that's obviously not the case. These are wonderful young men and women, and if they do well on the basketball floor, great. If they don't, it's no problem. They're still wonderful young people, and they should remember that.
Being people focused, it really does align with Are You OK Day. This is all about our people and all about focusing on our people. We want to know, are you okay? If not, how can we help? What can we do? What can we change? If you are okay, that's great. We need to know that as well.
Yeah, I think having some sort of physical activity and a level of fitness is really important for the mind. There's plenty of studies that support that. So us as a high performance staff, I know Nathan and I on the boys' side, when we're away at championships and that, we often get to the gym together, and we're lucky enough to have that supported by BV. So everyone should be doing some sort of physical exercise multiple times a week.
I do lots of things to say centred in life. I love walking my dogs, and I think it's really important for me to get out into nature. And for quite a long time I was living near the beach, which I felt like that sea water really helped ground me. I'm not near the beach anymore, but I have a lot of parkland near me, and just getting out into nature, feeling the wind on your skin, listening to the sounds of nature, I think really ground me. And the other thing is I have a very strong, close, loyal circle that I know if I'm struggling, which we all do, I know I can reach out to them. I'm getting emotional again, I'm so sorry.
It's not always easy to ask, are you okay? You need to make sure that there's the right environment, the right timing and the right space. To ask such a question, you need to be really curious and empathic as to what the answer might be. So I think it's about being genuine and about being honest in your questioning.